there's anybody who watches this who's like, I don't actually understand why people hate Democrats so much. There's some people out there that really truly don't understand, and maybe some of them watch this. See, this is the problem with the Democratic Party. They create such a tantalizing platform.
Yep.
It's always sparkle, sparkle, shiny, shiny, but they always find a way to do two things: keep us more broke, and take away our rights. So she talks about price gouging from big corporations, right? I almost guarantee that the Democrats find a way to turn that mission and things in turn will become cheaper at the grocery store, but they are going to have some type of control over all businesses.
Why would they become cheaper if they're taking money from the businesses? How does that make sense?
They're going to stop these people from price gouging. So groceries would become cheaper.
Okay, explain. What's price gouging exactly? I guess.
So they can't just drive up the price because they're the only one who makes the product or something like that.
Oh, well, they're not doing that, though.
They probably won't do it. But if they did, do is the point that I'm making.
However, there's a monkeypox outbreak that's now trying to introduce, as a thing these last couple weeks.
A monkeypox vaccine? Is that what you said?
Not a vaccine, there's monkeypox going on.
The first outbreak reported outside of Africa and
goddamn
Eastern Europe or something like that.
This is what happens when you trans the kids.
But to continue, the thing is, maybe they do this, right? Maybe they actually stop these big corporations from being able to price gouge. But there's probably two things that come out of that really actually don't benefit us that much in the long term, right? So the big benefit for us is, first and foremost, groceries overall will start to get cheaper. $2 here, $3 there, and we'll be able to afford more food to put in our homes. But it's probably just going to lead to the government taking more money from these large businesses in order to let them do what they want, right? Because they will allow it. They'll just have to get paid for it. There's always a background if you have the money for it. And then they're just going to have more control over more businesses. And it's already, since 2020, I think it's 83% or something up there. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on it. But a large amount of businesses fail in new businesses fail in their first year. Since 2020.
Definitely. Well, that isn't even necessarily the government's fault. I feel like that. I mean, that would happen in the free market too. I think that's just people.
I don't know if it would be that high of a percentage. I think the percentage is
I think that's fair.
Definitely higher than it's ever been, and I think
agree.
it's a lot because of cost.
Yes.
So you can't even hardly make the amount you want to, so you can't really pay people the amount that they want and need to get paid. Yeah. And then a lot of these new time business owners end up in a place where they're like, okay, so do I pay these guys the way they want and keep getting product and then just fucking be as broke as I was before I started this? And now I'm working 3 times more than I used to. So it's they'll opt out. And they'll just be like, okay, I'm done. So that's taking away our freedom.
Yes.
In a way.
Yes.
We don't even, you know what I'm saying? They have been killing the American dream for fucking generations. So that's the type of thing that I'm saying. They want to be more eco-friendly. I guarantee that they start pushing us.
That just means higher taxes.
Higher
taxes. That's all that means to me.
They're going to push us to drive in electric cars, right? They're going to push it. So it's there's going to be a front plan positive at all of these stops that they throw at us. And then they are going to make so much negative out of it. Every time the Democrats get something done, it's good for the moment. That's all I've ever seen. It's good for the moment. And then a few years later, it's this doesn't work anymore.
I mean, it's their way of controlling the market.
Yeah, for real.
You know why they created seatbelts? It wasn't to protect people. It was because it was an incentive where if we install seatbelts, people are going to have to spend more money creating seatbelts, and then we're going to profit off that because we're going to tax the shit out of it.
Oh, yeah.
That's what happens every time.
Yeah.
Government does not actually give a fuck. When Kamala Harris is saying...
She talks about building more jobs. They want to create more jobs. They will create more jobs. And this is the way that they create more jobs. Yeah, none of those
jobs will be filled and they'll suck.
Yeah.
They'll be able to work the jobs.
And then unionizing things even more.
No, it's a terrible idea. I hate all that.